Welcome back to the program, everyone. Let's get back on track on some of the issues raised tonight. We have a series of issues that the government of the day will have to react to and get. We're planning to get answers tonight on the program. So many Nigerians are asking the questions, including the issues of the red card movement waved at the predominant political parties of the day. Let's get to our Abuja studio again, where Mr. Femi Adesina is a special advisor to President Muhammadu Buhari on media and publicity. He joins us tonight on the program. Many thanks, Mr. Adesina, for your time. Let me quickly get your reaction to what has become a very terrible slaw against several nations, including Nigeria, coming from the United States President. A statement that he came out to deny. Of course, there's been a major concern of Nigerians. This is not the first time, perhaps, that we will hear such kind of statement from the American president, who has been quoted to have said that why Nigerians not returning to their hearts. So the question will be, what is the reaction of the president of Nigeria to the shithole comment by the United States president?
Thank you. Good evening. Well, when things like this come up, except you have briefing from the president directly, then you have to depend on the Foreign Affairs Ministry to respond to that. So I don't have briefing from the president on that comment yet. Therefore, I will not be able to speak on it. But definitely the Minister for Foreign Affairs will be able to react.
We wonder why the president may not or has not reacted to this, because Nigeria stands as one of the major countries being referred to in that very controversial statement. And if you look at the reactions across the world, the African Union has reacted, Botswana has reacted, South Africa has reacted. In fact, the government of Ghana, we understand, has now recalled its ambassador to the nation. It does look like, is it that the Nigerian president is slow to action, or is perhaps afraid of one thing or the other?
You may need to speak with the Minister for Foreign Affairs, because if Nigeria is going to react, it will not react through the special advisor on media to the president. It will rather react through the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. That's the proper way it's structured.
But if I may ask you, Mr. Adesina, what is the philosophy of this government to this kind of attack, verbal attack from another world leader against the Nigerian people? Isn't it a very sad scenario?
Well, you are asking for my opinion, and I don't have an opinion on
not
this
your
now,
opinion, Mr. Adesina. I'm not asking for your opinion. I'm asking for the philosophy of this government of President Muhammadu Buhari on this sort of attack on Nigerian people.
Because it has to do with foreign affairs. It must go through the Minister for Foreign Affairs. That's what I've told you.
Okay, let's go to some local issues. First and foremost, the Benue matter. Well, predominantly, the attacks by alleged herdsmen has been on Benue, where we saw the mass burial, sadly, of Nigerians in Benue State, in Bakare precisely. Why has the president not visited Benue?
It's a very sad development in our country, very, very sad, and the president himself has expressed his sadness about it. Recall that right on the day it happened, January 1, he caused a statement to be issued from the Office of the Special Advisor on Media and Publicity, saying, 1, the development was condemnable, 2, that the security agencies must move in immediately and put it in check, and then he directed that the malefactors must be arrested and brought to justice. Now, in terms of visiting, before I get to that, you need to also recall the things the president has done. Apart from condemning, first, the Deputy Inspector General in charge of operations was directed to go into that theater of arrest After that, the Inspector General himself was directed to go. After that, Minister of Interior was sent, and then military was sent in. So a lot has been done. Tomorrow, the president is receiving 35 elders from Benue at the State House. He had received the governor of the state last week. So a lot is being done on that issue. In terms of visiting, the president will eventually visit not just Benue. Recall that killings are taking place in Kaduna, in Rivers. The president will visit most of these theaters of killings, not just Benue.
Is it the style of the president, or is it just that perhaps the government of the day is not proactive in some of these issues where you have several citizens of the country killed? First and foremost, you perhaps will have read the criticism on this government, that the government may be too slow to some of these reactions compared to how the government is quick to react to issues of international magnitude. Now, the question will be, the president was voted for by the people, and any life of any Nigerian, no matter the number, even a soul, the life of a soul is very important to the government. The question will be, a lot of Nigerians are asking, that I've heard, is the fact that, that the president, is it his style, or what exactly is the problem? It seems that there are a lot of sluggish reaction to a lot of major issues in the land.
If killings happen on January 1 and the president reacts on January 1, I don't see anything sluggish in that. If you call it sluggish, it will just be your opinion. Anybody that says sluggish, it will be that person's opinion, and they will have a right to it. But what we know, and it's on record, is that on the day it happened, the president condemned it and directed security agencies on what to do.
It looks so much, that's not my opinion, Mr. Additional. These are what people are saying. Is the president aware of some of the reactions of people? For example, you heard that Dr. Obi Ezekwesili and a few other people are talking about the red card movement. Perhaps he's the president under pressure, that there seems to be some dissatisfaction from citizens about the program of his government.
Well, in a country of 180 million, there is no way you won't have dissatisfaction from some areas. But then every news of dissatisfaction that comes to the president, he looks into. And if anybody is waving a red card, if the Nigerian Referees Association have recognized her as a referee, then she can wave the red card.
Let me play this to you, Mr. Additional, and this is a reaction of Pastor Tunde Bakare today. One man who is a very close ally of President Muhammadu Buhari. He was his running mate in 2011, and according to him, he said this government has failed or is failing in perhaps all the major areas of his promise. I'd like you to listen to him, and we'll get back.
See, the harvest is quiet already. I'm sending you to 10 million urban and rural jobs were created. 1.35 billion people are covered by basic medical insurance. More than 10 million rural residents were lifted up. This is how we will see future president of Nigeria. Administration anchored its policy outlook on three main thrusts. 1, security. 2, job creation through diversification. And 3, anti-corruption. Yet, all around us are signs of retrogression. Between 2015 and 2017, the number of unemployed Nigerians rose from about 6 million to almost 16 million people. On diversification, despite ongoing efforts, reports indicate that oil continues to significantly dominate Nigeria's export revenue, leading to the shortfall in foreign currency in the first half of this administration. The ineffectiveness of the anti-corruption world is seen in the loss of crucial corruption cases. For instance, in April 2017, the federal government lost 4 high-profile corruption cases involving Orubebe, Ademola, Madam Patience. 4 high-profile corrupt in 96 hours. Nothing indicts the current government greater than its failure in one key performance area that ought to be its strength, security. Despite recent setbacks, we acknowledge the gains in the war against Boko Haram, but highly disturbing is the mayhem being continually unleashed by herdsmen on communities in different states across the country. It's a call to return to the foundations of our geopolitical structure. It's a call to renegotiate our union.